Hello everyone, this is Sindhu David, your computer teacher. Welcome you all to the computer online class. In today's video, I will explain Part B, Subject Specific Skill Book, Unit 1, Introduction to IT and IT's Industry. So let's get started. Students, just have a look to the syllabus. Part B, there are 5 units, and today I will explain Unit 1. Unit 1, Introduction to IT and IT's Industry. Information and Communication Technology (ICT) has become one of the basic requirements of the modern society. In today's digital era, we use mobile devices to perform the tasks of our daily life. It is difficult to think of any event without the use of digital devices. Information technology (IT) is one of the world's fastest growing economic activities. So let's learn what is IT and IT's industry. Information technology (IT) means creating, managing, storing and exchanging information. IT includes all types of technology used to deal with information, such as computer hardware and software technology. The information is a result of data processing. Data refers to the fact or raw material which are processed to get the information. For example, number of boys and girls in a class is the factual data of the classroom. This is an example of data related to the student in the class. Some conclusion can be drawn based on the data. This conclusion is information. The decisions are taken on the basis of data and information. Now see what is IT's or ITES. The full form is Information Technology Enabled Services. Information technology that enables the business by improving the quality of service is Information Technology Enabled Service or ITES. ITES is also called Web Enabled Services or Remote Services. These services provide a wide range of career options that includes opportunities in all offices like call centers, payrolls, logistic management, revenue claims processing, medical billing, coding, medical transcription, legal databases, back office operations, content development, GIS means Geographical Information System, web services and human resource HR services, etc. IT is defined as outsourcing of processes that can be enabled with information technology and covers diverse areas like finance, HR, administration, healthcare, telecommunication, manufacturing, etc. Children, you might have heard the word BPO services. BPO also comes under IT services as IT plays a very useful role in optimizing the business performance. Business process outsourcing means BPO services means performing business operation through an outside service provider. The BPO industry is highly organized and hence various kinds of jobs are outsourced in India. Some of the BPO services are as follows: financial and accounting services, taxation and insurance services, e-publishing and web promotion, legal services and content writing, multimedia and design services, document management services, software testing services and healthcare services. Now let's learn about BPM industry in India. The IT BPM, that is Business Process Management industry, has been fueling India's growth. In addition to contributing towards the country's gross domestic product, that is GDP, and exports, the growth of the IT BPM industry has provided India with a wide range of economic and social benefits, which includes creating employment, raising income levels, and promoting exports. BPO service industry is doing exceptionally well in India because of the following advantages. First, BPO service providers in India invest in high-tech hardware and software to deliver the best of services. They follow quality checks to ensure error-free and exceptional service. Second, Government of India is encouraging the BPO industry in India by providing necessary infrastructure and logistical supports. Third, BPO industry in India is highly developed and capable of delivering numerous types of BPO services in exceptional quality. Let's learn about the structure of the IT BPM industry. The organization within the IT BPM industry are categorized along the following parameters. First, sector the organization is serving. Second, type as well as range of offering the organization provides. Third, geographic spread of operations. And the fourth is revenues and size of operation. Again, we can classify as per the size of the operation. Multinational companies. Multinational companies have their headquarters outside India but operate in multiple locations worldwide, including those in India. They cater the external clients, both domestic and or global. Second, Indian service providers. ISPs, that is Indian service providers, started with their operation in India. Most of these organizations have their headquarters in India while having offices in many international locations. While most have a client base which is global as well as domestic, there are some that have focused on serving only the Indian clients. And third one is Global In-House Centers. GIC, that is Global In-House Centers organizations, cater to the needs of their parent company only and do not serve external clients. IT applications. In technologically developed nations, information technology or IT has become a part of everyday life. For a user, computer is a tool that provides the desired information whenever needed. The use of computer and information technology can be observed at home, workplace, in the modern service industry and in all aspects of our life. It includes listening to music, watching movies, playing games, doing office work, chatting and sending messages, managing daily planner, reading books, paying utility bills, booking tickets to travel, bank operation and many more. Computers and ICTs used in industries, in offices and in a house also. The various application areas are business, banking, insurance, education, marketing, healthcare, engineering, design, military, communication, animation, research, agriculture and government. Here are the example of IT applications. IT in home computing, IT in everyday life, IT in library, IT at workplace, IT in education, IT in entertainment, IT in communication, IT in business, IT in science and engineering, IT in banking, IT in insurance, IT in marketing, IT in healthcare and IT in the government and the public service. We will learn one by one about all kinds of IT applications. Let's see IT in home computing. A personal computer is used to work at home, to do household accounts, play games, surf the web, use email, create music and pursuing a range of other hobbies. PC is also used to play games. Computer and digital devices are now used for online shopping and e-commerce. A computer can be used from home to study a wide range of online training courses also. IT in everyday life. In our daily life, we use washing machines, microwave ovens, and many other products using which have embedded software. We can store all the information about our important work, appointments, schedule, and list of contacts in a computer. Computer is therefore playing a very important role in our lives, and now we cannot imagine the world without computers. IT in library. Nowadays many libraries are computerized. Each book has a barcode associated with it. This makes it easier for the library to keep track of books and the availability of a specific book. Computer software is used to issue and return the book. IT at workplace. In the office environment, computers and computer applications are used to perform office work more effectively. In assembly line industries, where attention to detail, speed, and efficiencies are important, automation is becoming more and more common. Internet and office applications form the basis of modern business. Computers and information technology are used in education for teaching, learning, and assessment. The software and hardware technologies used for creation and transmission of information in various forms, including still pictures, audio, video, and animation to the learners. The students, teachers, and educational administrators and every stakeholder in the education sector has benefited with the integration of IT in education. Let's see the example of IT in education. First, ICT in the classroom. There are many ways in which the ICT is used for education in the classroom, such as e-learning classrooms, smart board presentations, videos on experiments, creation of images and video, desktop publishing of magazines, letters and documents, educational games, learning using the CD-ROM media, and gathering educational information on the internet. Second, education anywhere, anytime. For example, any student in India can access the NCERT book online through the website www.epathshala.nic.in or mobile app. Third, teaching aids in media. ICT is used mostly as a teaching aid in schools to use pictures, animations, and audio-visual to explain subjects that are difficult to explain. Make the lesson interesting using presentations. Organize lessons using the computer. Obtain the information relevant to the subject. Fourth, learning management system. The student can be benefited by using LMS as it can be used to learn lesson anytime and anywhere. Submit queries, getting replies, and submit comments through forums. Participate in the co-curriculum activities via video or monitor the progress of their children by parents. Information technology has had a major impact on the entertainment industry. Internet is a major source of entertainment. One can download and view movies, play games, chat, use multimedia, incorporate visual and sound effects using computer, etc. Digital broadcastings have changed the way we experience television with more interactive programming and participation. IT in communication. Communication is used to convey messages and ideas, pictures or speeches. A person who receives this must understand clearly and correctly. Modern communication makes use of the computer system. We use computers for email, chatting, FTP, telnet and video conferencing. IT in business. Computers are used in business organizations for payroll calculation, budgeting, sales analysis, financial forecasting, managing and maintaining stock. A lot of business transactions happens through internet called e-commerce. Smart cards such as credit cards and debit cards are used in shops. These cards have a metallic strip on which the user's personal identification number, PIN, and account number is stored and can be read when it is passed through a special reader. IT in science and engineering. Scientists and engineers use computers for performing complex scientific calculations. Computer-aided design (CAD) or computer-aided manufacturing (CMM) applications are used for drawing, designing, and testing the designs. Computers are used for storing large amount of data and performing complex calculations. IT in banking. Computers is an essential part of the modern banking system. Every activity of a bank is now online. The computer's data, the customer's data and transactions are recorded by computers. Bank consumers use automated teller machines (ATM) for cash deposits and withdrawal or to view current balance. IT in insurance. Insurance companies keep all records up to date with the help of computer database. Procedures for continuation of policies, starting date, date of next installment, maturity date, interest dues, survival benefits and bonus are declared by using computers in insurance companies. IT in marketing. In marketing, computers are used for advertisement of products. By using arts and graphics facility, it is possible to create interesting advertisements of various products so that the goal of selling can be achieved. Using e-commerce websites, people can purchase items even sitting at home. IT in healthcare. ICT is used in health sector in numerous ways. Hospital management system is used to maintain and manage patients' record as well as various activities pertaining to hospital administrations. Computers are an integral part of laboratories and dispensaries. They are used in scanning and diagnosing different diseases. Now see some of the examples of IT in healthcare. Use of ICT in diagnosis: CAT machine, MRI machine, ECG machine, cardiac screening machine, EEG machine, blood sugar testing machine, blood pressure measuring machines. All these are the example of ICT in diagnosis. IT in the government and public service. The government uses large-scale computers applications in its daily operations and is actively encouraging e-commerce practices. Digital India and e-governance initiative of Government of India are best example of this. There are various advantages of e-governance. The Income Tax Department, Sales Tax Department, preparation of voters list, preparation of PAN card makes use of computer system. Many government services are available online. Electricity bills can now be paid online. The government uses electronic voting for elections by replacing the traditional voting slip and ballot box. That's all for today's video. In my next video, I will explain Unit 2 from Part B book.